Yo, what's up? Admir here. Today I'm going to show you how to make super hard trap beats, but in the easiest way possible. Whether you're just starting out or just want to speed up your process, this one is for you, so let's get into it. When we get in our DAW, the first thing we need to do is set the BPM. Most hard trap beats are around the 140-160 mark, so we're going to place it in between at 150 as you can see here. And 150 I feel like it's just the perfect for like super hard trap beats, keeps it bouncy but still heavy. Next we're going to be building a very simple but dark melody using the minor scale. I'll show you guys how to do it right now. So to build a very dark but simple melody, we need to find a sound. So the first thing I did was I opened up Analog Lab, found this preset. It sounds like this. Very like patty sound, I really like it. So let's open up the piano roll. So as you can see, I already have it highlighted. We are going to be making this one in the key of C sharp. What I'm going to do now is just build simple triad chords that sound like this. And after I build a simple triad chord, I'm just going to copy it over and take this one and just put it one down. So now it sounds like this. As you can hear, this like little trick just gives us like that perfect sauce to make those dark type beats. So this is what I would recommend. If you don't already know the trick, use this. Everyone does it. I'll show you how to make it a bit more complex than this like normal boring chords. So the next step to make them not as much boring is to start off by laying some bass notes. So we're just going to lay down our bass notes right here. As you can hear, it already gave a little bit. So what you can do here is just, let's pitch this one up because I hear it like going up. So we can do like this. So now you can hear it starting to be a bit more complex because we just added these bass notes down here. I'm just going to pitch them up just to give it an even stronger layer so it comes through a bit more. As you can hear, very cool, but still very simple. We just need to give it that next level while still being simple. So for the next thing, we're grabbing all the middle notes, pitching them one up. Now we're like making inversions of our chords, just making them a bit bigger. So the next thing that you can do now is just play around with it, play some different notes, see what sounds good, what doesn't, and yeah, delete the rest that you don't like.
Well, no fucking shit.
So I'm just going to mess around with this melody and I'll show you guys what I end up with. So as you can see, I just added some different notes here and there that I really like, made it go also right here. This is what it sounds like. As you can hear, very simple but very hard, and that's like the goal of this video. The melody I think we got. Now we need some sounds to complement that sound. So the next sound is just going to be some texture actually. This sound is not necessarily going to complement it that much, but I'll show you that in the next step how to do that. So this sound I also found, it just sounds like this. So when we put both things together, it sounds like this. I just have it there for like ear candy. Right now I'm just going to open up another Analog Lab just to see if I can find like another sound. I just want a very simple top melody, just something like to stand out, make it a bit more unique. And as you can hear, I just added this just to complement it, nothing too crazy, keep it simple. So just to not make it as repetitive, we're going to just copy the sounds that we already have over. Take the top line that we just made, and we're just going to play it up at the last part. As you can hear, it's just a subtle difference, nothing too crazy, but like when you're listening to it over and over again, it just makes it a bit easier for your ears and like you like listening to it more. So the last thing that I would actually do for this beat is simply just add a sub bass. So I'm just going to find a sub bass. For the bass, I'm going to use the Prophet. And yeah, it's still in demo, but it works just fine. Bass in here that I really like, this Mondo bass is my go-to. It's awesome. So I'm just going to copy this one over, paste it in the Prophet down here. Just delete the top layers. There you go. Pitch it up. I don't know, 5. I have also been mixing a bit on the side, as I always do when I make my melodies, so I'm just going to show you guys what I did. So the first pad thingy that I got, I just started by EQing it, taking out some frequencies, removing some, boosting others, and so on. Just a compressor, just to remove some of the peaks. Shaper box, Haas Doubler preset, I don't know if it's turned on, but that's actually everything for the first melody. And for these artificial frogs, I just cut some of the low end, added a spreader, and what I'm actually also going to do, which is like real sauce, is just take the distortion, just turn it down a bit. But if you distort your sounds, sometimes they just sound better, because we like to listen to some fucked up sounds sometimes. It doesn't always have to be clean. As you can hear, this is without the distortion, and this is with. It just has for me, a whole another sound like it. It's just so much better. So now together with those two, we have this. It just like gives this cool sound. I really fuck with it. And for the bass, of course, I'm just going to use Waves. This one from Dave Aaron. Synth bass, yeah, whatever. I really fuck with this one. I always use it on all synths I have. It's just such a cool preset. It works every time. Actually, also on 808s, just I use it too much. So now for the last sound, we just have to mix it in also. Again, just add a bit of this, that was the wrong one, add a bit of distortion. And just a bit of fresh air just here in the mid air, or whatever they call it. Just give it like 4 and 2 on the high. Fresh air just to open it up a bit, and spreader just to spread it out, and it just, if you're wearing headphones, you could hear it just like being so much more noticeable now. That was everything for the melody. Now I'm just going to show you some tips when you're done making the melody. So as you can see, I just took all of my channels and moved them one to the left, because I don't want any of them going into the master channel. We're going to take all of these and just side route to this track. And now all of these sends will be going into our drum bus, our melody bus here. So what we're going to do is actually just take the, the LA2A, and just go like this. And this just helps the melody like glue a bit more together and just sound a bit more full. That was one of the secrets to it. And one of the last things you can do is, if you have Waves or any other plugin that can do this, you can open a sound shifter like this one. Let me just figure out where it is. Take the sound shifter and you just move it in semitones. You can also do this when you export it, but I think when you do it right on the melody, you can just play around with it a bit more. I actually like it very much up here at 3, but I think I'm going to keep it at -2 just because we're going for that dark sound. So I'll go with that one. So now what we can do is just open up Edison, and on play we just arm it right here. So we're just going to start off with the full melody with everything playing. So let's say you're sending out loops, people like know what the loop is. So here we have like a full loop arranged. So if you're sending out things, loops, samples, people also have the stems for it in one file. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to record everything in Edison and paste it out. What I like to do is I like to take my sample, just reverse it and chop it up in 4 pieces right here, one time in the middle, and there you go. And now you just start assembling it like this. So you can see it actually follows the way that the original sample is played. As you can hear, that sounds actually much better. Yeah, that's just like one little more trick I wanted to show you guys. So the next thing is just drums. I just made sure my drums were ready so it didn't take a lot of time, but this is the hi-hat I'm using, the 808, and the clap, and the kick. And of course other percussion elements, I'm just going to add them a bit later, but this is just like to show you guys. Also, again, if you want to keep track and know what scale you're in, you could just go down 2, that's actually B. That's fucking hard, bro. Already like simple but fucking hard beat. Final touches that we can do is like add a riser. That pretty much sums up everything. Thank you guys very much for watching. Remember to follow me on my Instagram and so on. I really appreciate you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one, and peace.